Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is PBT Prolific Ball Talk, and tonight we are officially live for the first time. Shit, it's been a long time coming. I
Yeah,
know I
man.
can speak for all of the guys and say we are extremely happy to be back. But we're officially live for the first time. I'm JD. I'm joined by my boys, Boog and Malc. And
What's up?
shit.
What's up?
From now on, every Thursday, we're talking the biggest, most debated stories in sports and actually having an argument live with y'all in the chat. So no recycle takes, no ducking the debate. If we disagree, we're gonna explain exactly why. And shoot, tonight, um, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
What's up?
First up, Dallas. Dallas is loading up his defense. Um, we've got before we get into that, I'll give y'all an overview of what we have coming in store today. So, of course, we got to talk Cowboys. We're going to talk a little bit about Kawhi and the investigation. Um, the investigation may have gotten smaller, but the unanswered questions haven't disappeared. The Buss family is fighting over a Lakers deal valued at $12.5 billion, and we're making our final predictions for Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. So, four real stories, zero filler. If you're watching episode one, hit subscribe, drop, wherever you're watching from in the chat, and let's get into it, man. Boog, Malc, let's make some history, man.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it,
straight
man.
to it.
Let's do it.
Get straight to it. Cowboys, Von Miller, Quinnen Williams, hey, it feels like a new day in Dallas. That's just the beginning of the changes that Jerry and company have started to make. As we all know, last year was a disaster on defense. And so after having the worst defense in the league, how do you change that? You go out and you draft a Caleb Downs. You get a Malachi Lawrence in the first round. You go, shore up Quinnen Williams long term, and shit. Just keep adding to the core. You got healthy guys back. So, um, again, recently, most breaking news:
Hey,
Dallas.
hold on. For everybody watching, tuned in. For everybody tuned in, y'all gotta know. Y'all see this nigga background, so y'all know he gonna be a little crazy when it comes to the boys. I just had to give
I
him
got
that
to give the
disclaimer
people the
going here, bro.
context, because listen, the Cowboys are finally spending real resources on defense. You know what I'm saying? We officially brought home Von Miller on a 1 year deal. 3 year, $105 million to Quinnen. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, these some serious names. Not just because I'm a Cowboys fan, but with those
Mm-hmm.
and being a Dallas Cowboy comes with serious expectations. But here's a question: did Dallas build a contender level defense, or are we falling in love with just the names? Book, what you got?
I definitely think they're better than they were last year, and that's good on Jerry's part. He took the time to somewhat rebuild the roster. Um, Adding Von Miller, that's at least 8 sacks on the board. They struggled as far as their pass rush last year. And then you have Quinnen Williams along with Kenny Clark. You surefied your secondary by adding Caleb Downs. He's gonna probably be in contention for some awards this year as far as the rookies. Like I said, I like what Dallas did. I'm not a Dallas fan, I but you can't ignore what they did this offseason.
Um, I'll take a stab. I think it's more of the same. I definitely think they got better. But until week one, week five or something gets here, I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, they ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we've seen this with the Cowboys off season. They make these big moves, they sign these names, but it doesn't really amount to nothing when it's time for the rubber to meet the road. Now again, Von Miller's former Super Bowl champion, Quinnen Williams, very established at his position, probably one of the best right now in the game. No, probably is one of the best in the game right now. Last year, y'all offense was out of this world. So, it's going to be a lot of pressure on that defense to uphold their end of the bargain. Can it be done? Yeah, but, I'm under the impression I got to wait and see. So, I would love to see what week one looks like, week two, week three. how that defense develops, because of course it won't look like a finished product in week one. So give them a couple weeks to kind of mesh and gel together. So I'm excited to see what they do. Great pickups all the way around. Those two. Caleb Downs, like you talked about, really solid addition to the draft. So I'm excited to see what they do this year.
Question. While we on Von Miller, does Von Miller need to be a star? And by star I mean 10+ sacks, or do you think Dallas just needs him to be a closer?
That's great. I don't think he needs to be a star. Let me be real. I don't think he needs to be a star. If he can be somebody who makes timely plays for y'all, like you said, hey man, it's third and 7 or something like that, 3rd and 4. We need a big stop. They try to run it. He got to make the play. We looking for him to step up and make them plays. I don't think with his age right now, I'm no knock to him because he's fully capable.
Yeah,
But he got injured last year, so I think he's still fully capable.
yeah,
But I think if he can step in and kind of be that closer on the defense, where like the rest of the guys kind of take care of 1, 2, that third down, he step up and can make some plays for y'all. I think that'll be his biggest impact.
I wouldn't even be worried about the sacks so much. It's the QB pressures. That's what y'all really lacked last year. But I do think he's gonna make an impact just as far as y'all's third down situation. He's definitely gonna help. Um,
for sure, for sure. Well, I guess to go along with that, in y'all's opinion, who faces more pressure now? Is it the defense? Is it the coaching staff? Is it Dak and the new and the offense returning? What's the temperature check going into the season?
You want to go first, Book?
nah, go ahead. You got it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The defense is under pressure, bro. Like you just said, like we've been talking about, the offense showed up. You know what I'm saying? And we've had thousands of conversations. Y'all know how we get. We had thousands of conversations where, hell, you can put up 33, but if the other team score 34, what the fuck, bro? It don't matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter. So
yeah.
I think the defense is gonna have to bring it this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all were probably top 10 offense, one of the best offenses last year. I don't remember exactly where y'all were at,
Top five for
but
sure.
top 5 offense last year. The defense got to do their job. Shit, they got to do their job. It ain't make it take it in the NFL. So got to do your job.
Me personally, I'm gonna take the other stance on it. Just I feel like the offense is gonna be under um, more of a microscope because I do feel like Dallas is gonna have a top 15 defense. They're gonna be in plenty of games where that high powered offense that everybody talks about is going to have to show up in the fourth quarter. They're gonna have to make plays and that's been a knock on Dak the majority of his career, like being able to show up in the big games and the big moments and getting shit done. So it's just like now you're not gonna be able to rely on that excuse, oh, our defense is in the bottom half. Like, nah, your defense is probably gonna be top 15. You got a new defensive coordinator, you got a new regime of players. Like there should be no excuse. They should be able to produce a quality product on the field on a weekly basis. So that's I mean, I feel like Dak is under a little bit of pressure this year.
You think so?
Yeah, man, because it's like last year he had a good year, but they were god awful as far as the defense. So it's like people kind of gave him some slack and was like, nah, them games ain't on him. But this year, it's like they're gonna be 3 or 4 games where he gonna have to be elite and get them games because they are gonna be him because the defense is gonna play well or the defense isn't gonna give up 40, so they they probably gonna be in the games and
I think this will be good though. If the defense do a job, we can't
yeah,
have Dak do that shit he did in
yeah,
Green Bay.
he
So
won't know
so
how to act.
Bud,
Yeah, he
Bud,
won't know
I
how to
actually
act.
like that. I like where
Yeah,
you go. I like where you went with that
come on,
because
man.
Listen,
the defense do their job and this nigga lay an egg like they did in
Come on,
Green
man.
Bay and that first round playoff game. Hey man, it's gonna be Dak gonna have to answer some questions, man, because last year we kind of gave him a pass. Defense wasn't on nothing. So hey, come on.
Dak, I have to answer some questions. JD, I have to answer some questions because he be caping for this nigga Dak.
But you know when that happened, he go D and D.
Yeah, we won't hear from him.
Okay, okay.
He'll
So
he'll
I
disappear.
Hey,
see.
he go D and D. We got to put a report out on him, bro.
Missing persons for
Listen,
him.
I see. We going. This is how we gonna start off the show. Foul. We gonna start off the show lying. We gonna start off the show with the hate that we normally get. So again, chat, y'all can see I was chilling. I haven't been biased. I've been very unbiased. I'm just asking questions. You see where that heat is coming from, and where where there's heat, there's smoke. So listen, uh, I'll answer the question. I don't think Dak's under the most pressure. I think the
You
defense is
never
under the
do.
most pressure.
It's not. You never.
Um, and no, I mean at
Everybody.
times,
It's always everybody else's fault.
at
It's
times,
never.
no,
What is he,
absolutely.
Malc? He's a private entity. That's
Oh
what he is.
yeah.
He's not associated with the Cowboys.
That-
Dak Prescott.
He's a private contractor for the
He's a
Cowboys.
private
That's what he is.
contractor for the Cowboys. He's not
Dak
associated.
Prescott is not a private entity. But again, there's been times where Dak Prescott has been under pressure. He's performed. And like last year, the team has not held up their end of the bargain. So I'm curious to see what this defense has to do. I'm curious to see Christian Parker and see, what he has to offer. So it's going to be I think my position is simple. Dallas has removed the talent issue. If this defense doesn't perform well now, I mean, we're no longer saying, we don't have any D tackles. We can't blame the roster. Um, ultimately, shit, we brought the names. Now they got to pay the bill. Shit, overshown. It's time to make money. You want to be paid? I need production. Um, Again, down the line, Deron Bland, we got a $95 million corner. Rent's due, my nigga. So, uh, yeah, I think the defense is absolutely 1000% the most, I guess, has the most pressure going into the season. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's going to be a long season. We're going to talk about the Cowboys a whole lot more. But let's get into this Kawhi investigation, man.
The scandal.
Let's talk about the swindler himself, Kawhi Leonard. Now, for those of you who don't know, um, the Kawhi Leonard investigation reportedly got a little narrower, but that doesn't mean it disappeared. So investigators reportedly found no evidence that Steve Ballmer funneled money to Kawhi through team sponsors. What remains under examination involves the Clippers' business introductions and potential improper benefits connected to Kawhi's camp. Now, meanwhile, the reported Kawhi to Toronto trade seems frozen because while the league contemplates its investigation, that leaves us with tonight's central question. Has Kawhi and the Clippers organization mostly been cleared, or has the scandal simply been downgraded while the NBA buys more time? Who want to start off?
I think the league, y'all know I always think it's an overplay for the underplay. I think the league is downplaying this a little bit more. I don't know if it's somebody in the Clippers office downplaying it a little bit more so they can get the trade off, or whatever it is. But I know if Kawhi and his camp requested from the Lakers to come to the same city, so I wouldn't be too far off to think that he went to the Clippers with the same request. And you know what I'm saying? He asking for homes, access to private jets, all this other stuff. I don't think it's far fetched, man. Now, will it be proven? Now that's a whole nother thing. But in my opinion, man, I definitely think there was some paper getting slid up under that table, man. Definitely think it was. And we talk about that all the time with like the Warriors and Golden State and how the hell they paid Clay, Steph, and Draymond and Iggy and Bogut and whoever else was on that team. I've always been under the notion that these teams in the league, they got strings they pulling, they got investors that's throwing extra bread. It might not be in the form of bread, it might just be a crib. You know what I'm saying? It might be, a couple cars for the kids, whatever it is, but there's some extra incentive behind what's reported on ESPN as far as them contract signing. So That's where I stand on it. I think the league is downplaying this. The teams are doing their best to downplay it. They didn't think it
Yeah.
was going to get as big as it did.
Yeah. Not for sure. What you think, Bud?
No, I think it's a well known thing within the league. And I feel like if they if they suspend Kawhi or if they punish the Clippers, they would have to get at the other NBA teams as well. So I feel like they're gonna sweep it under the rug. And then just as far as Kawhi going to Toronto, it's like that sells, man. He ain't did nothing since he was on the Clippers, or since he's been on the Clippers. And like I said, the East, you just added Bron to the East, you add Kawhi to the East, and it's like it becomes more competitive. Um, because if we being honest, it was looking a little slow in the West.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got a question about something that you said about the penalties, and you saying if the league, comes down on the Clippers, there may be some other, I guess, implications about people circumventing the cap and doing things of that nature. So,
Right.
with that being said, do these improper introductions and these alleged, allegations rise to the level of a meaningful league penalty to y'all?
Uh, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest because this again, if you penalize one, you got to penalize the other teams within the league. I feel like everybody doing it. So
And I think, Boog, that's why I disagree. Because if y'all remember the shit that happened with the Timberwolves, with that
Oh
shit with
yeah,
KG, or no, it wasn't KG, it was Joe Smith. It was one of them. One of the, I
they
can't. I
lost
don't
7
quote me,
years of
Zach.
picks, bro.
Bro, they didn't have a pick, bro, because they was doing some foul shit like that. So
Facts.
like, if it's been penalized in the past, so like I think they gotta stay consistent. Now, I think that's also why they're trying to sweep it under the rug because league officials and people in charge, bro, like this is a business, bro. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah.
It's a
question,
business at the end of the day.
who
And,
was
and,
running
and,
things
and
when they got penalized though?
nah, but hold
And
on.
that's the
Here's
thing. David Stern was around, and Silver is about growing this joint across the water globally. He ain't
hey,
really trying to be
hey,
hammering down like that.
Boog and Silver remind me they got similarities because they like to go easy. They like to go easy on the
It's
guys
just
that they like.
basketball, man. It's
They
just
they like to go easy on the
basketball.
guys that like.
You gotta
I
have
go on the
some
Eagles.
order though, bro. You gotta have some
Yeah,
order, bro. This
I
shit can't be the
disagree,
wild,
bro.
wild west.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
bro. And
so
how you gonna say, oh, everybody doing it? Everybody ain't been busted. If that's the case, I know y'all have been busted. That's what I
yeah.
He
know, and
say,
I know, bro. Kawhi should be penalized
So question.
for.
So listen, you said Kawhi should be penalized.
Yeah,
You think a nigga that already don't want to play games, him being
suspend
suspended is is
suspend without
is
pay.
penalizing him? If
you
Without
can't
pay.
pay
anything,
him, bro. He
Without
been
come
getting
on,
pay.
paid
bro.
under the
Listen,
table.
Come on, bro.
But
listen.
that'll
You
be
already got
violation
an
of an
extra
NBA contract though.
27 mil.
Come
Shit,
on, bro.
you don't need this
At this,
27 mil.
you costing at that point. You're not costing Kawhi money. You costing the league money because he already don't want to play. You doing him a favor. You got to make him play the games, and he going back to Toronto. Got to make him play the games.
Tell that nigga you gotta play 68 games minimum
Got
next
to
season. I don't
mandatory.
care how it come, bro. You
Come
gotta
on,
be out there.
come on. Him and Uncle Dennis, they've been running amok as far as the NBA situation for the past 6-7 years and getting
Well,
paid.
Bro, when that story broke about what they asked from the Lakers, bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro.
bro, they was in that motherfucker running amok, bro. Niggas was asking for shit, just trying shit at that point. Uncle Dennis was just like, shit.
He said, I need access to y'all jet
Can we get the jet?
Can we
for
get the
What?
free.
jet? Can we get the jet?
Nigga, that's
What do you think this is,
35,000 to
bro?
start the jet up, bro. He talking about can we just have that? Nah, bro,
Nah,
nah,
bro, you can't at all.
nah, nah.
Um, and well, I guess that carries me into the next question. At what point does this delay? Because I mean, training camp gonna start. We're about to get into action of the season. So like, at what point does the delay itself become damaging, even without a major punishment? Like this is a delay. We got to think about Brandon Ingram. He don't know where he
Mm.
about to live. Is he gonna live in Toronto or is he gonna live in LA? So I mean, I feel like it's real live questions. It's real live, you know, um, repercussions of this delay. So I want to know what y'all think.
man, they gotta figure something out soon. Because like you said, hell, training camp about to start. All of this stuff in the start, bro. Like they gotta lock the rosters in, and I think the biggest thing is they gotta figure it out because if the trade don't go through,
Mm-hmm.
how does Kawhi respond back in LA? How do Brandon Ingram respond in Toronto? Like we seen it with Dalton Connect where they was trying to trade him, then they buried him on the end of the bench. Like how do you respond to that? And I know these are different caliber of players, but it's hard to come back from a team putting you in a trade that falls through, and now you got to go back to that facility and that organization.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, something got to happen quick, man.
I think Kawhi gonna be there for the season opener. I think they'll get it handled. He'll be in Toronto for season opener. It just makes too much sense. It's too much. It's gonna make the league too much money. It's a hell of a storyline. Him back in Toronto, like I said, they on their last leg just as far as their careers. They're not gonna suspend them. They're not gonna suspend Kawhi, and I don't think they're gonna.
That's foul though, bro. That's foul.
Because you
Why?
need you
Like,
need
why
owners.
do we,
Believe it or not,
bro?
you need owners like Ballmer, dude. Like that's willing to.
Hey,
Nick, can we be honest? Like, if we're gonna
Bro,
talk, let's talk. Yeah, we
hey,
we
he said
just
we
you
we
need
just gonna
niggas
say fuck the
corrupt, bro. We
integrity of the
need
yeah,
some
game?
we need
corrupt niggas,
that.
bro.
That's when the league is at its best. Like, what are we talking about? We like I said, we watch the Lakers and we complain about the Lakers not wanting to spend money. Ballmer goes above and beyond to make sure they paid, and they wasn't even doing nothing. He was
You
making
got a
sure PG
point
was
there,
getting
bro.
paid. He was making sure Kawhi was getting paid. They wasn't doing nothing. Jeanie and Palinka was just,
They
you
playing
know,
by the rules, so
they,
we can't get nothing over
I
there,
mean,
bro.
listen, no arguments there.
we need Ballmer. We need
I'm
Ballmer
on
in the
record.
NBA, yo.
Yeah, bro. I
Hey,
like
hey,
it too.
JD, I mean, hey, Boog. The problem is it's Kawhi associated with it, bro.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
the
Kawhi.
problem, bro.
I know.
That's the problem.
I know, but that's the problem because Boog giving the man extra leeway, and bro, he already be sitting out half a seasons.
Yeah,
Why are we giving him anything
yeah.
off? Nah,
He'll he'll give us
that nigga
six.
needs
He'll
to
give
be
us 6 games
penalized,
of hooping, and then that knee. He'd be like,
I
that
gotta
knee.
sit down the next
bro,
18.
bro,
I gotta
That
sit
bro,
down
knee.
the next
That
18.
knee. Whew.
bro.
Nigga, and he
Kawhi,
started the season in MVP conversations,
He
bro.
be looking crazy
By the
to start
third
the
month.
season. Woo. That knee. That knee. Now
bro.
he only giving you 20
Kawhi
minutes.
is the only
Gotta sit
person
down.
I've ever seen, bro. Only person I ever seen score 40 in the playoffs, nigga. And the next day he's done. Like bro, the nigga had 40. He didn't get hurt in the game, bro. The next day, that nigga was done for the season, bro. Like
Yeah.
that nigga's different, bro. He tough. He tough, them motherfucker, but damn.
I think I like Bug take though, but I think we do need some corruptness in the
But
league,
that's
bro.
when the league was at its best. People forget
Yeah,
it
bro.
was corrupt. Like,
Niggas doing
bro,
crack at
like,
halftime
come on, man.
and
Between
drinking.
the
Ron Artest drinking Hennessy and shit at halftime on the Pacers and shit, bro. Like
early
we
Listen,
need
2000s was
that.
corrupt. David Stern was letting it go. Early 2000s was
Yeah.
very corrupt.
that's cool, man. Well, listen, this shit about to get let go too. So I guess one important distinction here is there's been no final ruling. There's conflicting reporting about when this actually gets resolved. So we're not declaring anybody guilty or completely clear before the league finishes its work. We just want the league to actually finish the work so we can get on with these rosters and get on. Like 2K about to come out next week. 2K about to come out next week. And what team is Kawhi on? We don't
Bro, they
know.
can upload, they can update that in 20 minutes, bro.
Bro, let's get it going though. Bro, let's get it going. We don't need no
Bro,
mishaps.
you're not playing with the Raptors on
I
2K
don't, but I
anyway.
don't need no update. I need my shit fresh off the press, bro. I don't
Watch
need,
this.
I don't need, I
Watch
don't
this.
need none of that,
Hey,
bro.
JD, who you playing with?
Oh, you know I'm playing with, bro. Philly.
I won't be
That's no
playing you.
question.
It's
I ain't gonna
it's
lie to
Philly.
you. You're not my
That's
But
no
hold
team.
on,
question.
chat, give us a word. Should Kawhi be cleared or downgraded? Um, I guess shit.
I mean, I feel like they need to put a time limit on it, bro. If we go another 2 weeks without resolution, void the trade, nigga. Y'all back where y'all was at. Let's get
I
this
guess
show.
that's what I was about to ask. Like, should the NBA allow the Raptors to just move forward before the investigation is finished. Like if the Raptors say, "Listen, we want Kawhi, whether this shit happened or like whether he did this shit or not," should we just be able to move forward for everybody's fucking lives and you know for everybody's sake? Like,
I would agree that we should, but if the Clippers get pinned, well, I guess Brandon Ingram don't got no choice. If they trade you, nigga, you gotta go. Get on that plane, brother.
That's what I
Get
feel
on that
bad for
plane.
though, because he actually has no idea what's going on. Like he has no idea like who he should be getting ready to play with, how he gonna fit in with them pieces. And if he go back to Toronto, obviously you feel some type of way or some type of animosity because that team just traded you.
mm-hmm.
So it's just
Yeah.
it's tough, man.
Yeah,
It's tough.
it's tough. The headline got a little smaller. Consequences are still large enough to freeze a franchise changing trade. So until the trade moves, I'm not calling this story over, and we will probably revisit this. From
Yeah.
NBA investigation holding up one major transaction to an NBA family trying to stop another. Um, Again, if you're joining us, this is episode 1 of Prolific Ball Talk. I'm JD. We got Boog, Malc. Subscribe, join the chat. Tell us who's winning the debate so far. Now let's talk
Just
about
hit
a
the
12.
fucking button, man. What they say. Just
Hit the
just hit the
fucking button,
fucking
bro. Hit
button.
the fucking button. We gonna be
I
here
don't know what it
every week.
is, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about a $12.5 billion family feud.
Yeah, man.
Laker
Let's start.
ownership, Laker
Oh, go ahead.
ownership war. The Buss family built one of the most recognizable brands in sports. Now, members of that family are fighting over the remaining ownership stake. Bob Iger and Josh Kushner agreed to purchase the Buss family remaining stake in the deal, valuing the Lakers at approximately 12.5 billion. Jeanie Buss is contesting the sale. Her attorney points to a 2017 court order that reportedly requires agreement from 3 co-trustees before a sale can move forward. There's also a personal consequence. Selling enough of her stake could affect Jeannie's ability to remain the Lakers governor. So here's the debate. Is Jeannie protecting the Lakers and honoring her father's vision or protecting her own title and leverage? Boog, what you got?
As a true Laker fan, Dr. Buss would be rolling over in his grave just as far as how they've done the Lakers over the last, I want to say, 10 to 12 years. Um, she started, people don't understand, she started off snaking them. So they literally just tried to sell their shares of the Lakers under her nose. And she's just contesting it. If I was her, I wouldn't I wouldn't let the Lakers I wouldn't let the Lakers be sold in its entirety, because then she has to give up her chair as the she's like the I want to say she's like the Laker governor, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So she has to come up off that. But um, I don't think she's wrong for contesting it. Like I would want to keep that in my family line, but just the way they've done the Lakers over the last 10 to 12 years, they don't deserve to keep the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was about to say, does she fucking deserve to have that seat with the job she's done over the last 15 years?
Probably not. Probably not. Like I said,
Nah.
I still don't like how my man's went out. So
From a
I,
basketball perspective, no. As one of the most storied franchises and arguably the most storied, because I mean it's them and the
Yep.
Celtics. Let's be
Yep.
real. It's them and
Yep.
the Celtics. As that caliber of franchise, I feel like you should always be in a state of we're gonna do whatever we need to do to remain relevant, contending in this league. And like Boog said, I didn't follow him as closely when Kobe was still there, but like even in his last days, they were doing some nut ass shit.
Yeah.
Some nut ass shit, bro. Like just doing some nut ass shit. Then my boy Brian go there. It's a power struggle. We've seen proven success, and you guys want to fight him on it. We try to get Ty Lue here. Y'all want to do your own thing. We just won a championship. We go get who is that? Frank Vogel.
Yep.
And mind you, we did. They won a championship there. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Number of other things. We can go on for days about that. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
I
But
gotta
I think
mention the
from a
fact. AD
Go
got
ahead.
traded. AD got traded for asking for a center. Now go ahead, Malc. Yeah, you can't forget that part. Anthony Davis, while the Lakers were on what a 6-7 game winning streak, they kind of
Yes.
I got one more for you.
for a center.
We said THT was too much for Kyrie Irving.
Mm, mm,
Taylor
mm.
and Fortin Tucker, and again, shout out to Chicago.
Preach.
My boy Hooper from Chicago doing his thing. But I guarantee you, anybody walking this earth would have traded THT and whoever else for Kyrie Irving at that time to pair him with Anthony Davis and LeBron James after they just won a championship.
Yeah.
So again, we chat. Look, we can go real far with this, but we're gonna leave it there. I think they definitely need to come up off the franchise. And hell, y'all all getting $500 million out the shit. Watch out.
I guess that's part of my thing too, because I mean, it's multiple layers here. Is this more about control? Like, I don't know why might this be more about control than principle? I don't know. Um, does this court order override a sibling majority vote, which I think is in the trust? I don't know, and I don't think so. But then on a moral standpoint, Jeanie Buss needs to get the fuck away from the Lakers. Just to be quite honest, she's done nothing but bad for the organization. We got to stop the fake, applause. She's not a great. She was actually a terrible owner in my opinion. Um, Based off the fact that you can hire Rob Pelinka and then keep him employed over the span of 7 years, that automatically brings your approval rating down to about negative. Um, Accompanying all the other deals that she was unwilling to move off of because she was too broke. So we should probably help her get money, which her siblings are trying to help her, get some more money and sell this motherfucking share for 500 million or whatever it is, and let the Lakers go on and be about their way. I think again, I think the Buss's times, is just over. It's been downhill ever since Jerry died. So
All good
yeah,
things to an end, bro. It just is
yeah.
what it is. All good things come to an end. Y'all will have the success of what do they have? 18 championships under the Buss family. That'll
Mm-hmm.
never be taken away.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be taken away. But growth is uncomfortable, and relinquishing that ownership is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, I think it's time. I don't think right now. I don't think outside of Jeanie,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think any of the other kids are that invested in the team being successful.
Half of she don't get along with him, so they was banned out the organization for a while, and or she would put him in the G League and shit like that. So, you know, yeah. I mean, I know it's a lot of salty family members for whatever reason. I don't know who's right or wrong, but it's shit. It's a tricky situation, but it's a situation that is not a bad situation to have, because either you get to keep the Lakers or you probably get $500 million. So I'm jealous of Jeanie Buss.
Yeah. Hey, man, look, dog. Come on, man.
Shit.
Come on, man.
She, at the end of the day, she's gonna improve her financial outcome. So can the Lakers, and Boog, this question is for you as a Lakers fan to start off. And I reiterate, because the chat, has been a long time since y'all saw us, and the last time y'all saw us, we probably had Lakers shit on. That is no longer the case. We have packed our fucking bags, and we are now with Bron, with all my niggas out in Philly. So it's a great
Jersey
time.
on the way. Shout out
It's on the way.
Fanatics.
It's on the way. It's on the way. But Boog, as a Lakers fan, can the Lakers remain stable while the ownership change is being fought over publicly?
What do you mean? What do you mean
And,
remain stable? They're unstable right now. So there's nothing stable about anything that's going on with the Lakers as far as how they're built. That's not a contender. To me, you got I can't say that. It's not a quality roster. So it's not
what do you mean? You got the great whites.
Wait. I was gonna say What you can't say, bro? We don't have no restrictions on our show,
Yeah,
bro. What you
yeah.
can't
Nah,
say?
You can't say that.
you
It's
niggas
all
got
right.
the great
It's just not a.
whites.
I'll leave it. Nah, it's just not a quality roster. I'm for
Bro,
all
what
people.
you mean? You have
Bro,
Luka Doncic.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You
You
gotta
got Austin Reeves, who just got paid max bread,
hold
coming
on.
off one of his
And bro,
best
he's
Who are they?
seasons.
27 a
Who are they
game.
guarding? Who are they
He's
guarding?
27 a game, Austin Reeves. You got elite rim protection
Elite
and
rim protection and
elite rim
Walker
protection
Kessler.
and Walker Kessler.
Yeah,
And the Lakers been wanting a big. You've been wanting a big.
I'm.
Okay.
Y'all
I'm.
finally moved off Rui.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
didn't want that.
make
I
your
like
moves,
Rui.
man.
I want
Shake
Rui
it and
still on the
move.
Lakers. Like I said, I'm in Laker hell right now. But I think I'll be all right in 2 years because I think Pelinka be fired, and then we can kind of move in a different direction of getting some quality pieces around Luca and Kessler, and not picking up dude from
And
Toronto.
Reeves
Yeah, I
and
was about to say, no,
Reeves.
hey,
What's
yeah,
good? What's the
Don't do
don't
dude?
my
not
boy
mention Reeves.
Reeves.
That's your big
No,
three.
forget him. What's the dude from Toronto? The dude with the crazy name. He played at Seton Hall. I can't remember his name.
Oh man, I don't want to butcher his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Him.
It started with an M.
Okay, guess what? You're not saying nobody on this platform's name that we don't know, and you're about to skip over Austin Reeves, who is your guy, and he averages 27 a game.
Yeah, bro.
I wanted Reeves. I wanted Reeves traded 2 seasons ago. Y'all
Listen,
thought he
bro.
was a
Hey, he was
quality
also
guard in the league.
too much for the Kyrie trade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was too much.
THT and Reeves. That's too much.
That's
Too
way
much.
too much for Kyrie Irving.
According to Rob Pelinka.
According to Rob
Jeremy
Pelinka.
Grant. We were supposed to get Jeremy Grant for 4 years.
Nigga, we were supposed to get Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and a whole bunch of other people. And
Y'all remember Dame? Y'all remember Dame was trying to get out of
let's
Portland?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be pissed off today, bro. Because then I'm gonna just get pissed off.
Hey, after Bron was on the record saying, "Hell, y'all give me Dame Lillard, I'll show y'all." You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't want to do it, bro. No.
Embarrassing, nigga. We went into a season with Pat Bev at the 3.
That was a wild year.
Bro, we went into a motherfucking season with Pat Bev at the 3. Come on, bro. Come on.
Hey,
Come on,
Pat Bev, defensive enforcer, bro. He guarding 1 through 5, bro.
And Brown was playing the 5. Like,
hey, hold on. Hey, shout out to my boy Bron though, because when we went to that game against Portland, bro, he did have 45 and 20 boards, bro.
100
At the 5, bro. He started at the 5, bro.
100, bro. Bro, we literally watched this man at 38 years old go out that joint, 37, 38, go out that joint, dominate at the 5, bro. Again, but what the Lakers, what Rob Pelinka and Jeanie Buss exposed him to at this late stage of his career is just it's a shame. So I have nothing positive to say about that. But here's what makes this whole, Jeanie Buss thing larger than a normal family disagreement. The Lakers were valued at approximately $10 billion in the previously controlling interest transaction, which just happened not too long ago. Now, this proposed deal carries a $12.5 billion valuation. It's a massive jump in a short period of time. AP also has reported that Mark Walter is under federal investigation. No charges have been filed, and we're not claiming criminal wrongdoing, but that investigation adds uncertainty to an already complicated ownership. Obviously, does that outside uncertainty strengthen Jeannie's argument to slow everything down? Maybe. Or is that a separate issue being used to create leverage in this opinion? I mean, in this situation. Chat, y'all talk to us. Is Jeanie protecting the franchise or protecting her own position?
That's a good
And
question.
shit, answer this one. I guess this is the last thing we'll say on this topic. Do y'all think that court order that she's claiming actually blocks the sale, or do you think the sale goes through?
I mean, if the court order is saying that they need a sibling majority vote, right?
It says 3 people, yeah.
And how many have voted for the sale?
I think they got 5, but I think that it's 5. I think she's the only person on the
But
side of
she
the
holds the biggest stake, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So how that
Mm.
I don't know that language and how that breaks down. That would be interesting to figure out.
I will say, that shit in court hold up, bro. Especially
Hmm.
when it come to business and power of attorneys and all that type of stuff and shit that been put in place. This shit probably was put in place way before they was even thinking about owning a team. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So shit, that court order might hold up, bro. It's hard to override or go over that shit. That
Hmm.
you got a judge who got to go by the book and this was written and this was signed. People tend the system in America and everything. They tend to go by that when it come to them contracts and court orders and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, man.
Hey, uh, that boy Dad said, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying." I feel you, bro. You know,
Hey.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, look, I
Hey.
guess you gotta try something. Um, Boog, what you think about the sale? You think it's gonna go through?
Um, I hope it goes through, but I mean, she
Yeah,
might just prolong it to the point where ain't nobody trying to buy him. She
yeah.
gonna make it tough on everybody.
Okay, I got another question real quick.
What up?
If this does prolong and like nobody's trying to buy them, do y'all think in the future and somebody try to buy them, maybe it's a little bit cheaper?
Hell no.
Nah, it's the
Hell
Lakers.
no. It's the Lakers. I
The
don't think
Lakers
they'll
always
ever
gonna
be
be
cheap. I
expensive.
think I think this shit gonna go through personally. I think now you got motherfucking uh Bob Iger involved, the owner of Disney. That nigga's not short of no change. He's gonna like I think they're gonna do whatever they need to do to get this shit. It may take a little longer, but now we talking big bank take little bank. And again, you said that what the NBA needs, Book. They need owners like who? Steve Ballmer.
Um,
You're gonna get another wealthy motherfucker in the area that's gonna start cheating because the Lakers gonna have to cheat. Them niggas are not in a position to do nothing for the next 5 years if they don't start doing something. So
they don't have no picks.
yeah, they don't got no picks. The outlook is just not great. So they gonna have to do something. Um,
But they don't have any quality picks. They don't have no
yeah,
quality.
yeah, 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 yeah. But
They got
like I said,
Luca.
look at the savior. You know what I'm saying? They
Luca just was in the final, bro. Bro, put some respect on Luca, bro. Luca was just in the finals, bro.
We talking about Luca when there's a 7'6" motherfucker over there with the with two guards is probably gonna be top 10 within the next
Ooh,
3-4 years. There's too
that's a
much to
Hey,
lose.
problem.
This shit is
y'all
over.
gonna average about 130, but y'all gonna give up about 145, bro. Y'all
145.
ain't gonna be
Yeah.
able to guard a shadow.
Walker Kessler can't block every shot.
Mm,
He can't block every shot.
mm. When
Somebody
we
got to
gonna
keep
put that nigga in a
going.
blender, bro?
And shit, when y'all see the Spurs, ain't gonna be no help side, and he gonna have his hands full, bro.
Yeah.
He gonna have his hands full. Wemby might try to get 50 on that dude, bro.
Facts, bro. Facts. Facts.
Might try to get 50 on that boy.
So at the end of the day, like I said, man, it's this is bigger than a family argument, as y'all can see. It's a fight over control, identity, and who gets to become the next, or who gets to decide what the Lakers become next. Buss family created the dynasty. The dispute may determine whether they remain connected to it at all. Um, we've handled billions of dollars in the NBA investigations. Let's finish with something simpler. Two fighters, one belt, one prediction. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. Saturday night at T-Mobile Arena, a WBA welterweight champion in Rolly Romero faces Teofimo Lopez. Romero enters after the biggest win of his career against Ryan Garcia. Lopez is moving to 147 pounds, chasing the championship in the third weight division. They know each other. They know each other very well. They sparred rounds. The relationship has become very personal. Um, and I think Rolly has been very vocal about how Tio has helped him out with money in the past, unasked, unannounced. So I think the relationship is personal here. But I do love it when we throw all that shit out the fucking window and get in this bitch and let's fight and let's see who is the better man. So um the boxing question is straightforward. Does Teofimo's speed, timing, power, travel to 147 at welterweight? And or is Romero just too comfortable, too dangerous at 147?
What was Teofimo at before?
He was like 140. I think him and Shador fought like a catchweight. Maybe it was like 144. I gotta look back, but
You
I
mean
know he fought.
Shakur?
He said he did. He said
Yeah,
Shakur.
that's.
Shakur. I said, hold on, bro.
Did he?
Did I say Shador? I meant Shakur. My
Yeah,
fault.
bro. I said, hold on. Oh,
I
don't
meant
put the
Shakur.
pause on Shador, bro. That
Yeah,
ain't his
yeah, nah,
lane.
nah. Listen, we need we need Shador to be as healthy as possible for Saturday.
Yeah.
Uh, Shakur, he lost to Shakur last time out, and let me double check what weight class was in.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Teofimo get him, bro.
It was in.
I
They were
think
in.
Teofimo, I think he got a lot to prove after the loss to Shakur. And no shade to Rolly. He just beat Ryan Garcia. I think that went to a decision. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, everything was. His last two fights have been unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision. And again, we know Ryan Garcia is no
Oh, they
slouch
fought
in
at
the ring.
140. They fought at
Yeah, so that
140.
was what's that? That's super lightweight.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so I mean, again, 140 to 147 is it is a jump. And the main
Mm-hmm.
thing is that power. Like, do that power fucking, you know what I'm saying, transfer. We know Rolly's power transfer. We saw him put down Ryan Garcia. So shit.
Yeah. Did T.O. get dropped in the Shakur fight? I can't remember. He touched the mat.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
Oh no. I don't think he touched him, man. Yeah. He definitely got knocked down. That nigga was getting his ass beat, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he
lie.
got his ass whooped.
That was a fight. I knew Shakur was gonna win, but fuck
I
that
didn't
just
think it was
showed.
gonna be that dominant.
Yeah, bro. That to me it showed like a world class level difference in like speed and shit. Cause again, niggas thought Tio got speed. No, Tio don't got no fucking speed when it comes to Shakur.
Nah,
That nigga don't got
nah,
no motherfucking speed.
nah, nah.
Hell no.
But
That
nah,
nigga
I
Shakur was
think
just and again, he wasn't even being too offensive. The nigga was just defense impeccable and he just picking him off. Da 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 da. Bro, the nigga Tio was busted the fuck up after that fight.
yeah. And I ain't never seen him get cut open like that for real.
Yeah.
I never seen him get cut open. But I think that's gonna fuel this fight because there's a lot of questions to his fighting, his skill, his level coming up against like the Shakurs, the Rollies. Shell, I think Tank might be into promotion prize fighting now. I don't even know if he gonna be doing no boxing no more. The
Yeah.
Haneys and shit like that. But I think he has a lot to prove. Um,
Well, shit. Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
both of y'all, give me. I need predictions. I need the winner, the method of win, and the round.
You
I
got it,
got
bro.
I got Rolly in a unanimous decision. I know he can't be the favorite on this card. It's Teofimo, so I would say I'll probably take Rolly unanimous decision.
Tio is the favorite.
Yeah,
Rolly.
I'll take
Okay.
Rolly.
Who you got, Malc?
I got T.O. I think it goes the distance. I think he wins in a split decision. I think he learned a lot from fighting Shakur. I think he learned a whole lot. Like you said, Shakur is in the class of his not in the class of his own, but I think he's in that upper echelon of people in his weight class right now. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, defensively crazy. So I think Tio learned a lot from that fight, woke
Mm-hmm.
him up, and I think he's ready to put on display what he learned. So I think it goes to a decision. It goes the distance. I don't see him knocking him out, but yeah,
But see,
I
the
got
way
Tio.
the way Rolly did Ryan Garcia, it kind of like I feel like he kind of matured as far as the way he going about fighting. His last two fights, he's gone the distance. He's won unanimous decisions in both of those. So I'm just like, maybe he didn't figure out something. Like I said, I do think Teofimo is the better boxer. I just think as of right now, Rolly's in a better rhythm. His confidence is there, and I think that fight goes the distance. And if it goes the distance, I would lean on Rolly to win that fight.
Y'all want to go live when the fight on?
I'm with that. I'm with
We could
that.
definitely do that.
I'm actually
Hey,
with that, bro. Let's
hey,
actually do that. Chat. Let us know if y'all want us to go live during the fight on Saturday, man. Let's have a fucking a watch
Watch,
party in this
watch
yeah, let's
motherfucker.
TFM.
have a little watch party, a
Watch,
PBT watch party, man. Let's make it happen, man.
watch
Let's make it
TFM get
happen.
out of there in
And I'll
5.
I'll I'll, I'll give my prediction. Um, I think ultimately, I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I do have To by unanimous decision. I think just overall. Now, I'm not gonna lie, especially I know Rolly's tough and he has power. That last fight against Ryan Garcia, he definitely impressed me. But I think To got the faster hands. I think he got
Hmm.
the better feet. He's a counter puncher, so I think he's going to be patient. To Malc's point, I think he learned a lot from that Shakur fight. I think he's well more prepared. Him and his dad, I know they had a little, rift about him and his corner and shit, but I think they got that figured out. Um, and again, like I said, he's natural 147. He got that power, but he's just inconsistent technically. So um, I do have To winning. And shit, it's gonna be an exciting fucking fight. I think it's a
Where they
great idea to go
fighting
live
at?
out. So we definitely will
T-Mobile
do that.
Arena.
And um shit. I guess my next question is, out of both fighters, who do you think has more to lose if they do lose?
Mm. I
And
think
and
Tio.
and, and I guess to go along with that, does Romero give or does Rolly get enough respect after beating Ryan Garcia? If To wins at 147, where the fuck does that place him in the pound for pound conversation after Rolly beat Ryan? Because now it's kind of like he beat him, now I beat you, but I lost to Shakur, but
Hmm.
shit, Shakur is still up here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
give me y'all's
What's the
perspective.
first part of that question again? One more time. Who got the most to lose off a loss? Is
You
that
said
what you was
what?
at? You said who got the most to lose off a loss?
Yeah, who has more to lose?
I think T.O. Because if T.O. loses to Rolly, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's like, damn, hold on. He might not be as good as we thought he was. He
Mm-hmm.
went out there, got the belt put on him by Shakur, which again, we understand Shakur is no slouch to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But then to come back in your next fight and lose to Rolly, who was knocked out by Tank. He beat Ryan. Who was some more notable Rolly wins? I'm losing it right now.
Uh,
Um
he
shit.
beat he beat Manuel. Uh, and he
Um
lost. He lost to Isaac Cruz. He beat Manuel.
He lost to Isaac Cruz.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did lose to Pitbull. I watched that fight. I
bro.
watched that fight.
Ooh
So
wee.
that's what I'm saying. Like, Rolly is talented. He's just inconsistent as fuck. It depends on what Rolly you get that night. Like,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. I got To just because I think he's gonna be the more like disciplined nigga that night, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Rolly got the most to lose because I feel like if he beats Teofimo, he gonna get a he gonna
Shot.
get a he got his next bag, and
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
probably he might even. I wouldn't recommend he do this, but he might even come down and wait to
yeah.
fight Shakur if he could get that fight. But I don't think he wants that. But if that's where the bag is, why not? Or make I doubt Shakur comes up to fight
He
him.
going he almost had a fight with Haney, but them niggas was bullshitting.
He don't want to fight him.
Yeah. Who? Rolly?
Yeah, he
Rolly.
don't wanna fight him.
Y'all
Chat.
think Haney? Y'all think Haney
Rolly
get him
is
up out of
good.
there?
Rolly is good where he's at. I'm not gonna lie.
You
But if
think
he
Haney?
win
You
this
think
fight,
Haney get him up out of there?
yeah, yeah. I
Hey, they
think,
say hell yeah, go live during the fight. Hey
yeah.
Say
man,
that. We
say
locked in.
less. Say
Say
less.
less.
Tune
Say
in,
less.
tune in. Turn the post notifications on because we'll be posting before we go
And
live. Just
subscribe.
hit subscribe,
Oh,
like the pic.
red button, man.
Like the video. comment, and chat. Lock it in. Who do y'all got? Y'all got Rolly or y'all got To? And who are you taking? And are you taking a decision or a knockout? We want to know.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I got another question real quick before we wrap on boxing though.
What up?
If Tio wins, does he get a rematch with Shakur?
That's over with. I
He
don't
don't want
think
that. And I ain't
he.
gonna lie, I wouldn't even want that. Just for his own boxing sake.
Hey, he say you say you looking out for Tio, no rematch.
Yeah, bro. To, you know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter. He got to keep his confidence, bro. That you go through a beating like that again, you'll fuck around and never be the same. So stay away from Shakur To. Just stay away
Yeah.
from that nigga.
So who's up next for Shakur, bro? Who's up next?
I
It's
don't know,
hard.
bro.
I
I
Does
think
it
don't
it's
does
know.
it
hard.
gotta be Tank?
No,
No,
Tank's not fighting. Tank has other problems right
Tank
now.
Tank
He's-
Tank has to get his
he has other
legalities in
issues,
order.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Tank
I don't even think he tried to box right now, which ain't nothing
Tank,
Nah, bro,
wrong.
he trying to do the fight with Jake Paul or something like that for the
bro.
pay.
That
Yeah,
shit.
because he want that
You
bag.
want that
He want
bag,
that
but
money.
Tank problem is like his heart is no longer in boxing, bro. So
Yeah,
like when
that's
Y'all
why.
think
when
that's because this shit got too easy for him?
No, it's because
when you
he's
start getting
made.
that bag, nigga, like
Yeah,
shit, bro. Listen, we hungry. A nigga may wake up a little different. You laying next to 20 mil for about 5 to 10 years. That hunger may dissipate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if his I know for sure if he's locked in, but I don't know how locked in he can be or he is right now.
I mean, tell that nigga he losing. Remember? Hey, you just gotta tell him he
Yeah.
losing about round 5. He said, I'm down on the card. I'm down.
What you mean?
Oh, let me put this nigga to sleep. So hey, yeah, bro. You just gotta find look, you gotta find ways to motivate niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like
Mhm.
it's like the kid that you know, like he can play,
Mhm.
but you gotta tell him, like, man, that nigga think he better than you to
Mm.
kind of get that fire going. So
Mhm.
but I knew his heart wasn't in it when he was. I ain't gonna say he struggled with Roach, but
He just
he
didn't
was.
take this shit serious,
He
bro.
didn't take it as serious as he should have, and that's where he was like, yeah, because I don't care how many if they fight, they could fight 9 out of 10 times. He's supposed to put him down,
For
like no
sure.
question.
For sure.
And
But
not saying
again,
Roach is not a good fighter. It's just like Tank
I
is
think a couple things went
superior.
into that though, but because I think one, he definitely took it lightly. But I think
They had already sparred. They had already
and
sparred
that's what
multiple
I'm saying.
times.
He know the niggas. So like he probably just thinking like, bro, I'm finna come in here whoop on this nigga. It is what it is. Excuse me. Uh Roach, to his credit, he came out with a hell of a game plan and just didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But again, bro, like you said, out of 10 times, I think that happens one time. I don't think that happens again. But I don't know if we see Tank again. Like, seriously. I don't fucking know. I hope so because I love Tank. Tank, we would love to see you back, bro.
get in
So
the ring, Tank. I
please,
need I
bro.
need you to put a nigga down with that
Tank is
uppercut one
boxing
more
up.
Please,
time,
It's
please,
bro.
please,
must watch,
please.
dude.
The highlight of my boxing, um, boxing life, my short boxing life, is the only fight I ever been to was Tank versus Mario Barrios. And shout out to Mario Barrios, who I kicked it with for a little bit out in Japan. Cool ass dude. But that's the only fight experience I ever had. Outstanding fucking fight, most fun I've ever had in the boxing scene. So hopefully I get that chance again, and hopefully Javante Davis, you come back like the Tank we fucking know and start dominating these niggas like we know you can. Um, you know, uh, Before we leave, 20 seconds each. Give me one take from tonight. That you're confident will still be right a month from today.
Go ahead, Malc.
When the NFL season start?
We got another 2 weeks,
Shit,
two,
another
3 weeks.
3 weeks
I think we got
or
two.
2 weeks.
Yeah, we got two. We got two.
The
2 weeks.
Cowboys defense will be on the hot seat.
Mm,
Okay.
I don't even need 20 seconds. The Cowboys defense will be on the hot seat.
okay,
If they don't show up, they will be the talk of the town.
okay.
So, yeah.
He said the Cowboys. All right. Uh I'll stick with the Rolly and indecision. I'll stick with that. I think that'll be right by the time that fight is over with. I think it went indecision.
True that, true that. Mine, I say I think the Lakers sale is going to go through. I think that shit's gonna go through, and I think shit. I think the league is gonna move on um sooner rather than later. But we'll see in a month. We'll see in a month. Um, shit. Anybody else got any final words before we close this motherfucker out?
Hey man, thank y'all for joining us. We back. I know it's been a long wait. You know what I'm saying, for everybody that was rocking with us to get this thing started. But we back. Like you said, every week, man, we locked in. Y'all come talk some shit with us, man. Come on, man. Pull up. Like that button, subscribe, share it. Tell your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your uncles.
Tell
We
them
here,
all.
man.
Pull
Yeah,
up.
let's get it.
Pull up.
PBT, man. Let's go.
You got anything, Boog?
No, man. Shout out to everybody that took the time to watch the show, man. We're looking forward to having y'all in the future.
For sure, for sure. And that is episode 1 of Prolific Ball Talk. If you watched live, commented, or shared the show, you were part of the foundation. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and come back every Thursday for real sports, real debate. Um, this weekend, keep it locked for Rolly versus Tio. We will be going live at the request of
Mm-hmm.
y'all. And shit. Also, take a look out tomorrow on the JD12 show. I'm dropping a breakdown on Deshaun Watson versus Shador Sanders quarterback battle. Um, for everybody in the chat, I'm JD, Boog, Malc, this Prolific Ball Talk. We'll see y'all next Thursday.
Let's get it.